Tom, I'd like to start off with just a clarifying question because it's been coming up a little bit today. The old arm on the shoulder thing, Cyril wants to know, is it because you're actually trying to figure out their range? Is it because you're being friendly? Is it a romantic thing? What exactly is the arm on the shoulder thing?
I'd say it's around 95% romantic. Yeah.
Whey. Collagène, créatine Nutri Pure, récupère plus vite et performe plus fort. Moins 10% sur la première commande avec le code LASUEUR.
This fight has always been looked as like the next gen of heavyweight, but now you've been preparing for it and you've been studying Cyril perhaps more than you ever have before. Do you still agree with that assessment?
I think so, because we both move unlike regular heavyweights. We both have good footwork, judge the distance well. We don't go in just swinging without any thought, you know what I mean? We're both tactical, technical, good movers, big athletic guys. I think it makes for a good matchup.
He was just in here saying that he can manage his distance better than anyone that you fought before, and therefore he will be the one to be able to take you into these deep waters we so often speak about. There's this idea that's being spoken about that you have to finish this fight in 2 minutes to sort of like look as impressive as John and stuff like that. I'm sure you've heard that narrative, but what is your take on it?
Did he actually use the word deep waters?
He did.
Everybody who said the word deep waters gets knocked out in the first minute. Go back and check the media that you've done. So I'm pretty happy with that. That's good.
Obviously, you famously once said that you refused to get into a dick measuring contest with Sergey Pavlovich. Is that something you think you'd be interested in with Cyril or no?
I think I'm fighting a losing battle with that one, unfortunately.
There is this thing that's always followed your career where, like, even before you got in the UFC, you couldn't seem to get fights, right? People didn't want to fight you. And then now, even as champion, you have John Jones and Alex trying to fight each other but not fight you. Did you ever think there'd be a moment where you could be in this position and still have guys trying to sort of circumnavigate you and fight other people?
No, there's still guys. There's still guys who want it. Maybe just not the bigger names. You know, those guys have done enough to do whatever they want. So I'm the champion. I fight the #1 contender. That's how, in my opinion, that's how champions are supposed to work. He's like, you're the guy, you fight the next guy, prove you're the best, and you rinse and repeat that for as long as possible.
And, you know, we joked about Cyril saying, you know, taking you to deep waters, and you say everyone that says that gets knocked out in 2 minutes, but there is a lot of tape on Cyril, probably more than a lot of the guys that you have fought. So I guess when you watch him, do you think he has the ability to take you there, or is it still like, I'm just so much better than him?
No, I don't think I'm better than anybody. I think that every fight I go into, and I really respect my opponent, especially Cyril. I think there's this notion with the media and maybe the fans that Cyril's not very good, which is just complete bullshit. I think that he's really, really good. He's super talented. He's been at the top of the division for a number of years, which is not easy to do. He's been an interim champion himself. He's obviously had 2 title shots for the undisputed title as well. So I think the guy's really good. I've took him extremely, extremely seriously. The fact that people expect it to be an easy fight, I don't read into that at all. I think I'm prepared for a really, really hard fight.
In a perfect world, how many times would you have fought since that fight in Manchester?
At least 2 since.
Is the plan still to finish the tattoo on the chest and the torso?
The plan tattoos are never ending. I think we should just avoid that subject. There's a lot of tattoo plans for me, but we'll see.
Hi, Tom. How are you? Right here. In a recent interview, somebody asked you if you compare yourself to John Jones, and you said, I am not John Jones or even close to him, but I'm the best heavyweight walking around right now. Do you think you'll always be compared to John Jones because of the fight and because you were an interim champion and all of a sudden Dana White just announced that no, actually John Jones retired?
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I want to create my own path and go down that path. I'm not trying to compare myself to anybody else. Look, you got to remember my whole goal in this sport was to do it full time. That was my goal. I've been doing it full time now for a long time. So anything beyond that has been amazing. The fact that I can sit here with the title and be #1 in the world and the champion and stuff, like, that's just great. So I don't want to be compared to anybody. I'm my own person, and I want to do my own path in my own career.
last one for me. Is there an added pressure for you? I don't know if that's a repeat of the question that was asked before. Is there an added pressure for you to keep that average of 2 minutes, 2 seconds finish time in the cage?
I think everybody's seen me go in there and get quick finishes. So me and I've got one of the best heavyweight teams in the world, if not the best heavyweight team. Some of the best minds in the game, some of the best training partners in the game. We actually discussed, and we've shown what we can do, shown how dangerous I am, and we're going to switch it up this time, and we're going to go out there and win a boring split decision.
Good luck, sir.
Thanks.
He just said 3 months out here between Dubai and Abu Dhabi. 3 months, he calls that a bubble. The focus was highly on the ground for him. I tend to think you're lean. Are we going to see a faster, slicker version of Aspinall? My question is, should we summarize your camp as plyometrics going faster and his camp about the ground? Is that pretty much what we should think?
I don't know, I think I look leaner, but I'm actually a fair bit heavier than I was in my last fight, so I don't know. I'm not sure. I've been improving in all areas. In the physical aspect, mental aspect, my game's improved a lot in the time I've had away, so I have no idea.
Okay.
Hello, Tom, for French TV as well. You said earlier that you've been preparing many times for the John fight that actually never happened. Can you remind us how many camps have you done?
They weren't camps as such. It was just like we were given a time frame of when the fight's going to happen, so we just started preparing for that. It was never like, we were never given like a deadline or signed a contract or anything like that. It was just like, he's going to be ready in this time, and we started preparing. So it wasn't like a full camp or anything.
At UFC Paris, we had a few time interview with you, and you told us that you would be really happy if you never go to the second round in your career, if people can still question about your cardio. But yesterday, your father, Andy, he told us he would be really happy that you can go to a decision so people can see that you have cardio. How confident are you that you can demonstrate domination on a 5-round fight?
Yeah, as I just said, we're going for a 5-round split decision, close fight win. Jab, just jabs, like just jabbing your way to win. Crowd will be booing after a couple of minutes, and just maintain that slow pace for 5 rounds. That's what we're going for.
Thank you.
Hi Tom, welcome to Abu Dhabi, mate. I know you just mentioned the line that you don't really want to be compared to anyone, but Michael Bisping, who's also here in Abu Dhabi, compare you to Muhammad Ali of the MMA world. Any thoughts on that?
I don't know about that, mate. Where's he pulled that one from? Old Bisping.
He did an interview with us, and yeah, that was one of his first lines.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, that's a massive compliment, but I've still got a bit more work to do, mate, before then.
Can you see the comparisons, though? You do?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, all right. You've said previously you want to be an active champion. You don't want to be waiting around for fights. Should you overcome Cyril Gane, who do you really see left in the heavyweight division? And I know everyone's talking about John Jones, Alex Pereira, but I quite like the sound of Tom Aspinall, Alex Pereira. What about that?
I don't know, whatever the UFC want to do. I think it's pretty obvious that they're going to do the winner versus winner. Me and Gane versus Volkov and Almeida. Sorry.